or were your parents, and what were their occupations?
My dad was a carpenter, my mother was a household. Well, they worked in the factory during the war, Second World War.
Did you have any siblings?
Do I have any siblings? I got 4 of them, 2 boys and 2 girls.
What were you doing before you entered the service?
High school,
Which branch of military did you serve?
Army,
Were you enlisted or were you drafted?
drafted.
What happened when you departed for training camp and during your early days of training?
I went to Camp Atterbury down by Indianapolis, and that's called the Dixie Division. In fact, I have it in the bag I have here. And they told us that we were gonna have our training and getting ready for go to Korea.
Do you recall any of your instructors, or if so, what were they like?
Well, most of the guys were the regular Army people in basic training, and they infantry training. But I probably could have went to officer training, but I didn't go. Right.
How did you adapt to the military life, such as your physical regimen, your food, and social life?
Well, I was very lucky. I was very athletic in high school, and I was very. In fact, I was an instructor in basic training for athletics and stuff, and for calisthenics.
Where did you serve?
I served in Korea, 1953.
Were you on the front lines?
All right, on the DMZ. But 2 weeks before I got there, they signed the truce. Very lucky.
Did you see any combat? And if so, how did you feel witnessing casualties?
Well, the combat was, we were called on alert. We were called an alert route. And then every time they moved their troops up north, then we'd go on the line and get ready for them. Very fortunate, but we didn't have to shoot anything yet. In fact, I was in charge of ammunition. They took the ammunition away from me, so nobody would shoot.
What kinds of friendships did you form while serving?
Lots of friendship with the guys. Of course, I was a supply sergeant, and everybody was my friend.
Did you stay in touch with family and friends back home?
Yeah, I got married the week before I went to Korea.
What did you do for recreation or when you were off duty?
Well, we played basketball. I got a basketball hoop, of course, tall. And then we played volleyball, and I formed a volleyball team, and we won a championship. So I got to go down to Seoul, and I threw a baseball 105 yards. So I won that. I got to go down there again. I was very athletic. Let's put it that way.
Where were you when the war ended?
I was there.
How did you return home?
Well, they were breaking down the unit in the division, that 3rd Division now. And I was supply sergeant, so I had to make all the orders out for all the guys leaving. I could have went to Hawaii, but I didn't go. And the company commander said, don't go. And I could have went and signed up for another year and go to Japan. But I stayed there, and he come in, he put orders down, and he said, you're going home. I was very happy about that. And he said, we're gonna take the division colors back, and you're gonna be a color guard for the division. So we got on a ship, hit a typhoon leaving Korea, got seasick. Then we went from Korea to Hawaii, to Columbia, South America, Panama Canal, New Orleans, and Audie Murphy. I don't know if you've never heard of him, but he was an officer in the Army. He was a battlefield commission officer. He gave a speech. And then I came back to Chicago and got out of the Army in February.
How were you received after you returned by your family and your community?
Very nice, everybody. Of course, the Korean War wasn't a favorite war for anybody. Any war is not a favorite for anybody.
How did you readjust to civilian life?
I worked for a company that I worked for when I left for Korea, when I got out of got out of high school. They gave me a job, and I worked for them. I come back and they give me another job. So I worked for them for 17 years, and then I worked for the school. I was operational for them.
Did your military experience affect your life in any way?
Well, the cold over there was bad. And I told the girl, my joke was, they had these hand warmers, little hand warmers, and they brought them back from Tokyo. So I had one, and I filled it up and put it on my chest, because it was cold there, 15 above zero, or 10 above. And I woke up in the morning and I could smell something burning, and I thought it was bacon. I said, I'm going up to have some bacon at the mess hall. We never had that before. The guy said, I can't smell it. Well, it burned a hole in my chest. I had about that big a hole, burned the skin off. But that was my joke for the Army. Then I went down to the medic and he said, do you want the Purple Heart? And I said, no.
Were there any life lessons that you have learned from your military service?
I learned to respect people.
What message would you like to leave for future generations who will hear about this interview?
Well, there's here a generation that got problems overseas. Make sure that the government investigates before they send over troops and get our people killed over nothing. Because over the centuries, history shows that these people in Iraq and all over the place don't respect us, and they don't respect their own countries. So I say, if they're gonna invade here, then that's a problem.
Is there anything you would like to add?
Would I like to what?
Is there anything else you would like to add?
No, I appreciate you people doing this, looking into it.
Okay, that is all we have for you.